Dead trees exploding with color, dormant lawns suddenly lush, and the symphony of your neighbor's lawnmower at 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. We all know spring has arrived.
Today, spring means spring cleaning.
You know, we often funnel this energy into cleaning garages and attics, but what about our e-commerce websites? Don't they also accumulate digital dust? Those subtle cobwebs affect both your customer experience and your bottom line. And so in this video, I will share 5 fast fixes that won't just refresh your website. They will transform it into this conversion powerhouse that will make your competition green with envy. I've prepared a accompanying guide with platform-specific instructions, so you're not going to get lost at any point, no matter what your digital specialty is. The link is in the description below. Are you ready? Let's jump in. Number 1 out of 5, we want to review our modules, apps, and plugins, whatever the nomenclature is for your platform. It's a little harder on Adobe Commerce to find a list of modules, so you probably need to ask your development partner, but WordPress, BigCommerce, Shopify, super easy. Make sure to download this spring cleaning guide to get your instructions for each platform. I'm keeping this video brief, so I'm not putting it here. Question is, are there apps or modules that you don't need or use? They could be custom ones that had a great purpose in the beginning, no longer used, or just testing out a module, no longer use it. Turn them off. You're gonna save money and you're going to speed up your website's performance and ultimately also beef up your security. Question you're going to ask though is, how do I know they're not being used? Start with a small app or module that you're pretty confident you're not using anymore. Check the description of it, see where it is used, turn the module off, and then go test that area where it said it's being implemented. So if it's on the product page, go make sure the product page functions before and after. Okay, and you are good to leave it off. Of course, make sure to notify your team that you did turn it off, so in case they do come back to you in a couple of months or a couple of years, you might have an idea as far as what changed and what caused the problem. If you have a plethora of unused modules, start with 1 or 2, get rid of them, and make it an ongoing progression. You will be so happy to clean the cobwebs out of this very important section of your e-commerce store. Number 2, open up Google Tag Manager. You know, I once talked with a merchant who had hundreds of tags in Tag Manager, and as we looked through it, many weren't used. Cleaning these up had a significant impact on their page speed. You might want to involve your agency partners, like your developer team or your marketing team, to make sure you aren't disabling something important, which is generally why this spring cleaning never happens. But we also want to consider maybe the tags don't need to run on every page, or that pop-up window could just be applicable to the article pages. Cleaning up your Google Tag Manager will make a difference on your site speed and also make you a little bit happier as you see you're using 15 tags as opposed to 200 tags. It will make your life easier to manage. But on to number 3, and this is really important and it's super easy to do. The first 2 does take a little bit of legwork. You can start small, get a couple of wins, and really feel like you clean out just a couple of cobwebs, even if there's a whole bunch in the system. Number 3 is the easiest of all, and that is, what's your site speed? You know, Google has this cool tool called Crux. We use it all the time, and it shows your page speed broken down into 3 different categories over time. And the big question we have to review is it regressing? The more technical question though is, why would it be regressing? One answer is super easy to identify: images. You know, we all love our friends over in marketing, but they're often responsible for uploading those 10 megabyte monstrosities as they're updating your website with these beautiful spring themed images. Yeah, those monstrosities will tank your performance really quick. You know, I told you this would be super easy and fast, but if you have any questions or would like some assistance cleaning out these cobwebs, my team at SwiftOtter would be happy to help. You know, we have a service called SwiftOtter Support, or SOS for short, where we tackle these one-off projects for a really reasonable cost. We bring the best talent to help you be your best. But on to number 4. So what about your product catalog? You know, those products you've had on the website for 10 plus years, but you don't sell them anymore. They often sit on the website taking up Google search crawl quota, which means they also accept search traffic as landing pages, which also means that when a customer comes to it, they see out of stock, unable to buy, and they're likely to bounce and leave your website because they can't buy the product. Now, it's important not to just delete these products, but we want to identify which ones are bringing traffic to the website and take an action based off of that. So the ones that are not having any traffic coming to them, feel free to delete those, get rid of them. But the ones that do have some traffic, we either want to redirect those to a relevant product page or ideally a category page, or we put a link on that old unsellable product page that points to this new, better product and gives the reason perhaps why this product is no longer sold. We've upgraded, we have a better product for you. Capturing the customer attention when they're on your website is a really good thing. So number 4, that product catalog. You know those products that are in there that should just be gotten rid of. It's time to get rid of them. Last but not least, what's your website's accessibility score? This does have a way of changing over time, and having a poor score opens you up to a lawsuit. Being okay with leaving your accessibility score as it is like being okay with a just for kicks property tax increase.
Too optimistic, I'm out.
The good news is that having solid accessibility score makes it much easier then for your visitors with disabilities to use your website, and that is a good thing. I use the Wave Chrome browser extension. All you have to do is navigate to a website, click on a button, and boom, you have your score. And that is literally the same tool that lawyers use to find non-compliant websites to start their lawsuits, unfortunately. So get ahead of that and basically all but eliminate your chances of a lawsuit. 10 seconds and you'll know where you stand. So there's your 5 spring cleaning tips. Number 1, get rid of unused apps. Number 2, clean out these unnecessary tags in Google Tag Manager. Number 3, double check Google's view of your site speed, which includes making sure we don't have massive images loaded on the website, which is the easiest way to destroy your page speed score. Number 4, get rid of these unused product pages or redirect them to something that's more valuable to your customers. And number 5, verify your accessibility score. This video comes from our eComBuzz newsletter. If you're tired of missing out on the value that other merchants are receiving, perhaps your competition, with these regular condensed value-packed tips, the sign-up link is in the description below. I would love for you to join the club.